freeway will only keep growing bigger because the culture already here, the mastermind already here. This is also a thing that we need to learn, we need to know when you try to build our team.
You must know this type of business, what you want to do. This is very important. Proof to international, to let him know Filipino is a bigger multi-level country.
From the first year of Freeway until the 12th year of Freeway, you see the yearly turnover is triple and triple and triple. Because it's ever growing. This turnover is getting bigger and bigger. You never know what's the top of it.
Hello. Could you hear me? If you could hear me, please type 1 in the chat box, please. Great. All right. Good evening, everyone. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. How are you? Welcome and thank you for joining our Relay product presentation tonight. It is an honor to have you here. On behalf of everyone here tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to thanks to our Team Supreme Pegasus 2 with 1 ring, Mr. Raymond Tong, as well as the host. Thank you for putting an effort to make every event successful. You guys are awesome. Before we proceed, let me introduce myself. My name is Kelvin Yen. I'm 35 years old. Moreover, I will be your MC for tonight. Right. Tonight, we will have 2 amazing young speakers. They are siblings. They have an interesting story before they joined Relay. And what had made them change their life is because they were influenced by their parents. Both of their parents went through a very tough time when they were young. But their parents never give up because they know it's their responsible for giving the best to their family. The patience and the footsteps by their parents in Relay platform have proven successful. Now, let me introduce their name for the first speaker, beautiful young lady, Diamond 2 stars, Miss Christabel Thong. And the next will be a Guapo Team Elite Power, Mr. Theodore Thong. Ladies and gentlemen, since ancient times, people have been looking the best lifestyle. Reversing time has been the dream of many people, and today, with our advanced technology, this is no longer a dream. Our first speaker will tell you the answer to the reverse aging. Now, let us put our hand together to welcome our first speaker, Miss Christabel Thong.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hello, everyone. Hi, can you all hear me? If you can hear me, can you kindly type 3 in the chat box? Let me take a look. Wow. The chat room is flooded. How is everybody? It's been quite some time since we last see each other on Zoom, isn't it? I miss all of you here. I really do. I mean, how is everybody doing? If you're doing good, can you type good in the chat box? Well, I see Fritzy. Hi, Fritzy. Janeline. Wow. Well, I miss you all so much. How I wish I can fly over directly right now. If it's not for the pandemic, wow, but I really do miss the Philippines. I miss all of the leaders, the comrades, you know, how we used to stand on stage together doing OPP, isn't it? And right now we have no other choice but to actually do this via Zoom only, online. So I really look forward to the next time we can see each other, all right? Now, once again, my name is Christabel Tong, and thank you so much to Kelvin for a wonderful tee up, a wonderful opening for tonight's OPP. Let us give him another round of applause. It was beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so of course, as a lot of you, most of you know, I am from Malaysia. I am turning 29 next month, which would be my birthday month next month. So I'm 29 this year. Now, again, I would like to thank our Team Supreme Pegasus 2 with One Ring, Mr. Raymond Tong, for giving me this opportunity. You know, like what we always say whenever we mention Raymond Tong, you know, there's always no, you cannot say no to him. Whenever he said you have to do it, you have to do it, right? That's how he is. All right, but that is the wonderful part about being in this team, because every time when we do a sharing, we learn something new. And every time I am given the task to do that, I feel very nervous all the time, each and every time. There was never, it's like a first time to me every time I share. Now, tonight, we will be sharing with all of you a very, very wonderful product. A lot of the leaders here have made a change in their lives because they met this company and this product. Isn't that correct? Do you all agree? Before I continue, are there any newcomers tonight? First timers? If it's your first time, can you press 1 in the chat box? Ah, we do. Well, let us please welcome another round of applause to our newcomers. Is that okay? Come, let's give them another round of applause. Okay, now allow me to share screen. This is what I always like to do whenever we share about this product. Now, before we go into details about it, let me direct you to the first slide. When one is healthy, one has big dreams. Isn't that correct? Do you see the picture here? Do you know what this is? It's a bed, isn't it? And it is dubbed the world's most expensive bed. Isn't that correct? I believe a lot of us here would agree with me on that, isn't it? Because once you sleep on this bed, then the money starts counting. Isn't that correct? So, but when one loses his health, one only has one dream. And that is to be healthy again. Because when we lose our health, no matter financially or time-wise, you know, to be able to spend time with the family, it's all gone. Isn't that correct? So even if you have a lot of zeros in your bank account, it does not matter anymore. And that is why health is very important. Do you all agree with me? If you agree with me, can you please press yes in the chat box? Let me take a look. That is very correct. Yes. Thank you, everyone. So today, with a unique masterpiece, that is why today we are having this online Zoom meeting. We know that health is very important, especially during the pandemic period. I think most of the people, or a lot of the people, are much more aware in taking care of themselves, in taking care of their health as well. But how do we really achieve that health, that healthy life that we really want? I will go into that in details later. So let me direct you to this second slide as well. This is a slide where amongst all the OPP slides, the product presentation slides, this is really the one that has impacted me the most, because when I took a look at this slide, it is so true. Whatever it is mentioned in that, it is so true. You know, let's take a look. Death sentence without committing any crime. This is actually a report from the World Health Organization by May 2018 regarding the top 10 killers. Are you all familiar with the top 10 killers? I'm pretty sure all of us Maybe some of them are our old friends. Do you all agree? Do you all agree? Yes. So like, for example, we have heart diseases, stroke, Alzheimer, so on and so forth. And this actually struck me, which is true, because these diseases, they do not choose whom they want to attack. Isn't that correct? It does not matter where you come from. It does not matter your age. It does not matter what color your skin is. Isn't that correct? They do not choose. And you don't have to commit any crime for them to actually look for you. Do you all agree with me? And please take note that 54% of people died from the below diseases. This is actually this was actually a survey done in 2016, and 54%, meaning to say 1 out of 2% would actually come in contact or have the below diseases. That is something very, very scary. Isn't that correct? And I myself, I have been through, one of my family members actually, gotten the jackpot, which is listed number 1, heart diseases. And when he was admitted to the hospital, the whole family basically admitted to the hospital as well, just to take care of him. And that is something that will stay with us forever, because it's an experience where we will never forget. And it's so heartbroken seeing one of our family members loses his health and someone so dear to us. So also after understanding, after going through all that, I came to understand, because I used to ask, I mean, my family, my dad, the one who is admitted to the hospital, he has done nothing wrong. He's been a very good father to us. He loves us more than anything else in the world. So why is he being sentenced, staying in the hospital bed? Why? I do not understand why. It is after getting know Rewei, after knowing Rewei, after studying and understanding, there are actually 4 main reasons that actually contributed to these 10 diseases. Number 1, let's take a look. Aging population. Ladies and gentlemen, we will only get older and older by the day. Isn't that correct? We will not get younger and younger by the day. That is a fact. And of course, number 2, wrong diet. I mean, in society nowadays, especially during this pandemic period, we can see even clearer that people are trying to survive. That's why from having one job, they might be doing several jobs right now just to sustain. And then when you have several jobs, definitely you won't be able to actually maintain a healthy diet. You usually just eat out, because you're running with time, and wrong diet. That is the trend nowadays in the society. And of course, inevitable stress. This is something we cannot avoid, isn't it? Even a baby has stress. When a baby needs milk, he or she will cry, isn't it? Is that a form of stress? Now, what more for us adults trying to fulfill our responsibilities, trying to give what's best for the family? That is why we go through stress every day. All right. Last but not least, pollution. I don't think I even need to emphasize more on this. The air 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and the air right now, it's a 2 different thing, isn't it? The sky is clear years ago. Right now, we see what? Smoke in the air. So these are the 4 main reasons that has caused these deadly illnesses to reach a bottleneck crisis in medical science. Now, it is not that the medical doctors do not want to help us, but they are tied down as well. They do not have any other options left to be able to help us overcome all these diseases. And is it their fault? No, it is definitely not their fault. But at the same time, I would like to borrow your hands to give the people who has never once stopped looking for options, looking for another direction to help us actually get through the problems that is mentioned in this slide. So let us please give them a round of applause, because here, reason medical science breakthrough. It is because of them, the discovery of stem cell. Now, what is stem cell, you may ask? Now, it is actually the most basic form of all living things. It has unlimited possibilities of treatment boundaries, and it even has miraculous abilities. Now, here I would like to ask all of you here, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered, where did we come from? as human beings, where do we come from? Correct. I see somebody answering me from the stem cell. Correct. All right. We do not come out just from our mama's tummy belly. All right. So what happened is that one night when our mom and dad, they decided, they want to, add another family member. Night, I don't know if it's in the kitchen, it's in the bedroom, or even the living room. We don't know. So what happened is that when the sperm and ovum comes in contact, 24 hours, first stem cell is born. And then it will go through a duplication process and develop into 300 different types of stem cells. Meaning to say, ladies and gentlemen, today our skin, our hair, our eyes, nose, lips, organs, all came from one single stem cells. And after 9 months, a beautiful baby is born. And that is how we came to be. Can we all give ourselves a round of applause? All right. Now, so the miracle of stem cells, after discovering that, oh, this is something that has miraculous abilities. And since then, it has become an unstoppable medical science trend. A lot of, as you can see from the slides here, there are a lot of magazines, newspapers, talking about stem cells, how stem cell was able to help them overcome their complications. And this is the greatest revolution in medical science history. Now, of course, knowing that stem cell exists in the market, there are actually 6 different ways, or we can say a few different ways to receiving benefits from stem cells today. Now, number 1, of course, we can go for a placenta injection in Switzerland, but it is very, very expensive. We're talking about millions, and I'm not talking about peso, and I'm not talking about Malaysian ringgit. I'm talking about dollars. Very, very expensive. And you need to fly over to Switzerland, and then you need to stay there for a period of time just to get this therapy done. So very, very time consuming and expensive. And of course, we also have stem cell transplant. It is also very expensive. When we talk about surgery, definitely, it's very expensive. And because it is stem cells, it has to be alive when it is being injected to our body. So you are not allowed to get any anesthesia. So it is a very, very painful procedure. Okay. And then, of course, we have cord blood banking, which is quite famous nowadays for the younger generations. Because why? Once you give birth to a baby, the doctor will actually ask you whether you want to reserve the cord blood of your baby or not, so that you can save it for a period of 20 years. If anything were to happen to your baby, then the stem cells inside the cord blood can be taken out and injected back to your baby. All right. Of course, we have placenta injection in beauty salon, but there are safety concerns because we do not know what are the materials being injected into our body. And we have to know whether the person who is injecting it, it's a professional or not. And then, of course, another one, maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Now, like what I just mentioned in the first slide just now. I mean, nowadays, people are trying to, maintain or survive. And to maintain a healthy lifestyle, meaning to say you need to be stress-free every day. You need to do your exercise every day. And you need 8 hours of sleep, 8 cups of water. And I doubt that a lot of the people nowadays can do it that way. Isn't that correct? So it is very ineffective, and you need persistency in order for you to achieve that. So last but not least, of course, we have adult stem cells banking. This is recommended for those who are age 25 and below, and you have to be very, very healthy without any history of any chronic diseases in the family. So it is also very expensive, and it might be too late for some of us. Isn't that correct? Now, here comes the question. Is there any convenient, effective, and affordable way? I see somebody laughing. You know what? If there isn't, I don't think we will be here tonight, isn't it? That is correct. So ladies and gentlemen, oral capsule modern technology. I'm very proud to present to you by Reway International. These are the 5 technologies that we're using that has made stem cell orally taken possible. Can you please give Reway International a big round of applause? Okay, so now what is the technology that we're using? So number one, we are using free where live cells can be preserved or maintained bioactive for 3 to 4 years. And then, of course, we have the nitrogen-filled technology, which prevents oxidation. Because why? Because we're talking about live cells. So what happens is that when live cells, when it comes in contact with air or oxidation, it will die off. So instead of using the usual capsule, we injected nitrogen inside so that the live cells maintain alive each and every capsule when we swallow them. All right. And third technology is the energy, which the capsule can actually withstand stomach acid, and it is designed to dissolve only when it reaches the intestine. So it maximizes the absorption rate. All right. And the fourth technology would be emulsification technology, where we allow larger molecules to be absorbed by the bile chylomicron pathway. So simple, with this technology, even a baby can consume the product because it is so small that it is actually absorbable, no matter if you're 99 this year or if you're 9 months old, okay? Last technology would be the biosoftgel technology, where it ensures that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly when it reaches the small intestines. So boosting the absorption rate at least 40%. Isn't that wonderful? If it's wonderful, can you please type 1 in the chat box? Let me take a look. Let me see if you're still listening. Right. Great. Thank you for the response. All right. So it is because of these 5 technologies, Reway has made it possible to take stem cells orally. Now, let's come into this slide. What are the main ingredients we're using, you may ask? So the answer is we use deer as our main ingredient. Please do not misunderstand me, okay? It does not mean that we kill the whole deer just to make it into a product, no. So what we do is that we actually extract the live cells from the placenta when the deer give birth, we extract it from the placenta. That is how we get cells, all right? So deer is our main ingredient, deer placenta. So why deer, you may ask? Actually, especially for Chinese, ancient sayings that actually deer has a lot of medicinal benefits to the human body. So as you can see in the slide, deer tail, gut, placenta, heart, they have their own medicinal benefits towards us. And that is why we chose to use deer as our main component, our main ingredient. Now, after knowing our main ingredient, before I continue on, let me ask you a question. Why do we need to take supplements? Have you all ever asked yourself why you needed to take supplements? I believe a lot of us here do, I mean, especially nowadays in the society. Basically 9 out of 10 people would take supplements. Why? Because we want to prevent, we want to recover, repair, detox, regenerate, and most importantly, we want to protect our health. Isn't that correct? Because of the way of the living we are going through right now, we needed that to make sure that we are in optimal condition, and that is why we take supplements. Is that correct? But then, ladies and gentlemen, our company, Reway International, our product, PURTIER Placenta, it is a one product to fulfill all your health supplement needs. Now, why do I say so? Let's take, for example, if you were to take 1 supplement for prevention, 1 supplement for recovery, 1 supplement for repair, 1 for regenerate and detox, do you know how many tablets you need to swallow in a day? Let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meaning to say you will have to take 8 tablets of supplement just to get all these benefits. But for Reway International, for PURTIER Placenta, it is 1 product to fulfill all of this. 1 tablet or 2 tablets a day to fulfill all of this. And that is Reway PURTIER Placenta. So, gentlemen, I now introduce you the one and only exclusive health supplement in the world from Reway International, PURTIER Placenta. Can we please give them a round of applause? So it is right now the #1 health supplement brand, and it is already consumed by millions of people. And ladies and gentlemen, for your information, PURTIER Placenta has been in the market for more than 10 years now, which is a very, very long period of time. And if the product does not work, do you think it will withstand such a long period of time? I don't think so. All right. So the evolution of PURTIER Placenta. Now, like I said, the product has been in the market for more than 10 years already. So people in Chinese, it's actually called Jiping. As you can see here, can you see this word? So meaning to say it is the best of the best in the market right now. So let us take a look. But did PURTIER Placenta started with what it is today? No, actually when it first came out in the first edition, of course, we have our main ingredient, the deer placenta, with 4 extra ingredients that is needed by our body. And then we came out with the second edition, added another 2 more, third, 1 more ingredient, fourth, added another ingredient, and then on the 5th edition, we added another ingredient as well. So regardless of cost, there was no price increase. And our main objective, Reway's main objective is pursuing perfection, giving only the best of the best to us. All right. And right now, I'm proud to present to you PURTIER Placenta 6th edition, which consists this 12 ingredient is most needed in our body. So if you can take a look on the first one, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is for your internal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this is for external. So it is one of the supplements where it can actually give you prevention, recovery, lower the 3 highs, detox, protect, repair, and renew your body. And because our main ingredient, the deer life cell, the deer placenta, it actually gives you another bonus, which is reversing the aging process. Now, we've heard of anti-aging a lot, isn't that correct? But have you heard of reversing the aging process? Meaning to say, today, if you are 40 years old, you can go back to 39, 38, 36, and 35. And that is reversing the aging process. This is such a wonderful product, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I am not gonna drag on too long with my presentation. Actually, my presentation has come to an end. I hope that through my sharing, you get a better understanding of what PURTIER Placenta is all about. And I hope that you would actually take time after tonight's sharing to ask the person who invited you about what PURTIER Placenta is all about. So before I pass the mic back to our MC, I have prepared a short video about PURTIER Placenta. Please do enjoy.
Tracing back in time, exploring the future, a decade's experience and technology, unleashing its highest potential, exuding perfection. Breaking conventions based upon excellence. Creating success and legends time and again. This is our commitment to you. Premium quality in the palm of your hands. Perfect healthcare right within your grasp. PURTIER Placenta 6th edition. Be the master of your perfect life. Refined through unlimited trials, creating the perfect combination of healthcare and technology, seeking new breakthroughs, soaring to new heights. This is our mission and responsibility. Freeze-drying technology. Live cells can be preserved and maintained bioactive for 3 to 4 years. Nitrogen-filled technology prevents oxidation, which will make placenta live cells rancid. Enteric-coated technology withstands stomach acid, designed to dissolve in the small intestines, greatly increasing absorption efficiency. Emulsification technology allows larger molecules to be absorbed by the bile-chylomicron pathway. Bio soft gel technology ensures that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly in the small intestine, boosting the absorption rate of the bioactive nutrients. Every ingredient meticulously paired, specially selected to give you only the best for your health. Gathering, refining, transforming, cultivating. Your satisfaction is our determination. Dear Placenta, increased to 100:1 concentration in the 6th edition, an increase in concentration, giving you an extraordinary healthy life. At the forefront of cutting-edge technology, backed by extensive research and development, marine collagen peptides, 10 times better absorption, through repeated trials in pursuit of the precise golden proportion, a unique masterpiece, the perfect union. Apple polyphenol, extracting the essence from 100 apples, anytime, anywhere, a nutritional powerhouse. Exceeding medical science's mission, experience the most premium care. Fucoidan, inhibiting damaged cell growth, regenerating the body's vitality. An innovative breakthrough in evolution, a revolution in health supplements. Nucleoclavum, unlocking the secrets of the body, rigorously maintaining, guaranteeing the most optimal condition for your health. Harnessing performance-proven ingredients, combining advanced technology. PURTIER Placenta 6th edition, elevating us to a whole new level of healthcare. One capsule, defining a new era. Your trust boosted our faith and gave us courage. Giving you the best as always, double the care, transcending the passage of time.
Three, two, one, go!
Wow, what a premium product, isn't it? Thank you for your great sharing. Please give Ms. Christabel Tong a big round of applause. Now, we know PURTIER Placenta has given you the answer that it is the world #1 known reverse aging health supplement. Now, the question is, do you want to bring back your healthy lifestyle and younger look? Definitely yes, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, who is going to share his journey in Reway, previously an addicted gamer that could sit in front of PC 24/7, and today the changes and good example in him is now a man that inspires a lot of people. So let us welcome our Team Elite Power, Mr. Theodore Tong.
5 more hours, we're just getting started.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guapos, guapas, handsomes, pretties, gandas, babae, whatsoever, everyone. Good evening. If all of you can hear me, can you all please type me? I'm arrived here in the chat box. Me. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the response. All right. Before I were to start my sharing tonight, I really like to take this opportunity to thank each and everybody for coming to this OPP sharing tonight. And really, you have to give yourself a round of applause for coming here tonight. Now, I understand that usually we can give ourselves a lot of reasons a lot of excuses to tell ourselves that every week also got OPP. Today I miss one time OPP. It's okay. Because next week also got, tomorrow also got. It's okay. But when you decide to come into this meeting room tonight, I already know that this group of people in this room today has already made a decision for themselves to become successful in this lifetime. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that is why I would like to give yourself another round of applause to yourself. Now, wow, actually, I didn't know that our conductor, Kelvin Yen, actually Kelvin Yen is a Malaysian. Or I didn't know that his English so good. I got a shock when he started to speak. I was like, wow, my goodness, his English. Grabe. Philippines will always say grabe. Ang galing naman ng Englishnya. Diba? And really, I didn't know that. Yeah, his English is that good. And nevertheless, my sister, which is our product speaker, our Diamond 2-star Christabel Tong, when I see her speak, basically I see Raymond Tong in her. No need to say much one. You know, the Tong family runs in the blood. So how Raymond Tong present is how the children will present as well. And also I myself, nevertheless, my name is Theodore Tong. I'm Team Elite Power from Reway International. All right, and I will be your closing speaker for tonight. So I was actually thinking and really thinking hard. Actually, we just came home from a staycation, short getaway staycation in Malaysia here, just to get out from the city life and maybe the stressfulness of the pandemic. All right, just to relax ourselves. Then after that, during the staycation, I remember Kelvin Yan last week already texted me saying that, what are you gonna share today? So I know what am I gonna present during my conductorship. And yesterday he texted me again. I was like, oh yeah, I said that I will let him know, but then I've forgotten about to let him know what I was gonna speak. And very honest with you all, I also do not know what I want to speak tonight. But I would like to take this opportunity, since there is 58 participants in this room tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to share my journey, my experiences with you all with Reway International. All right. Now, I'm very thankful for the introduction by our conductor, Kelvin. Yes, I am an addicted gamer. Back in, not back in 2017, it's back since I graduated my secondary school, I have been an addicted gamer. And I can play internet games in Philippines. If you are a parent, you should know your sons and children are playing a game called Dota right now, or League of Legends, or Mobile Legends. Filipino would definitely know it. I understand one. I'm also part of that one. That children, that teenage time, that millennial time. All right. I'm still millennial, but I used to be part of that time. All right. And because of that reason, I've been that addicted until I can play internet games for 72 hours without sleep. All right. And you know, thinking back right now, after 4 years to 5 years in Reway, when I look back that journey, I was like thinking, oh my goodness, what am I doing in that industry for 3 days, 4 days, no sleep, just play game, Dota, LOL, Mobile Legend every day. But I'm very thankful that I got out to it. And the reason I got out to it is because I was given an opportunity. Just like everybody in this room today. You were given an opportunity to come and listen to something that can help you make a change in your life. And when you decide to come and listen, you have already decided that you want to have a change in your life, isn't it? And because of that reason, I may not have a bright approach like each and every one of you in this room today, with a proper introduction to Reway, PURTIER Placenta, then you decide to join. I was given no choice. And in fact, I was actually kidnapped to the Philippines. I believe Romaline story very, very well. Those who seasoned leaders, veterans in Reway would definitely know my story very well. I was kidnapped to the Philippines. And now why I was kidnapped to the Philippines is because back then, like I said, I was an addicted gamer. I have no future. I have no direction. I do not know what I want in my life. I was just like every other millennial, that I wanted to do my own things, just be in my comfort zone, and that's all. I believe a lot of millennials nowadays still does this. They don't want the parents to control them, but they want to do their own things. But yet they do not know what kind of things they want in life as well. Tama po ba? Agree with me? If you agree with me, can you type one in the chat box? Type one if you agree with me. All right. Actually, not only the youngsters lah. I believe some seniors or maybe some middle-aged person will also face the same thing one. And that is why the reason I'm here to talk about it tonight. All right. Now, very good, very good. Thank you for the response. So because of that reason, I believe most of the Filipino leaders or even the Malaysian leaders will know that how Philippines actually started. It was because of a person. And this person, I known him for my past 27 years. I'm 27 this year. I known him since I was a worm. Like I was a stem cell. I already know this person, you know, because of him that I was born into this world. But I'm also very thankful to him that I'm here today, being able to share with you all. It's because of this person started the Philippines back in 2015. All right. And 5 years later today, Philippines is tremendously big. Freeway Philippines, correct? He is also because he is the reason that I'm in the Philippines as well, meeting with a lot of fantastic Filipino leaders, because I was offered an opportunity, all right, to assist him to build this business in the Philippines. But that time, like I said, I was like every other ordinary millennials. I do not really people to come and disturb what I'm doing. And he just throw me 3 words. All right, and who is that person? That person is none other than our Team Supreme Pegasus 2 with 1 ring, Mr. Raymond Tong. Can we give him another round of applause? It was him that he came home after building 6 months in the Philippines, and we had a little father and son conversation, that kind of talk, you know, parents does that, isn't it? And we had this conversation, then we started to talk, and he threw me 3 questions, and he said, boy, what are you going to do with your life? That is the first question. What are you going to do with your life? I was like, oh, okay. Second question, he come to me, are you really going to play games for the rest of your life? Are you really going to play? Then the third question came, are you really going to play internet games until the day you die? You still want to bring the computer with you into the coffin? You know how Chinese people talk, right? They talk with some sarcastic, sarcasms, with some sarcasms into it, So because of that 3 questions, I hated him. I didn't talk for him for almost 2 to 3 weeks. I locked myself in my room, but very weird. I do not find the urge to play internet games, but I was just reflecting and thinking why he told me this question, why he wants me to help him, why he wants me to do this, why he wants me to change, and did all this, keep on why and asking why only. But I do not find an answer until the 3rd week came. My mother came into my room, and that's how I was kidnapped to the Philippines. I was kidnapped to the Philippines that time. Why? Because he said, boy, he calls me boy. My mother calls me boy. Boy, what's your decision? Your father is waiting for you. Why waiting for your decision? I said, what decision? Mom, going to the Philippines. You crazy? Abu Sayyaf so many there. Abu Sayyaf so many there. You want me to go to the Philippines? You want me to die, isn't it? But then he said, then your father needs your assistant. Who else is he going to look for? Who else is he going to look for? If he were to hire a personal assistant, then the expenses is very high because his personal assistant needs to fly to Philippines with him. So none other than he offered to me to take up the position. But I still didn't want it until my mother used this method. He said, okay, boy, why don't like this? You go to the Philippines and assist your father for 1 year. In the process, every month, if you are able to sell 1 bottle or 1 set, I personally give you 20,000 pesos every month. Was salary based, very good. Salary based. Oh, every month as a 22-year-old, you get 20,000 pesos. I believe in Philippines, not even 15 peso you can find, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe starting base is 13,000 or 13,000 as basic salary in the Philippines. All right. And because of that reason, I said, wow, 2,000 means 20,000 peso means that it's 2,000 ringgit lah, 2,000 ringgit. All right. And when I was thinking 1 year, 12 months times 2 is 24,000 ringgit Malaysia. That is 240,000 pesos. For a 22-year-old having 20,000 every month, 1 year you got 240,000. Grabe, good amount good income Tama po ba? Then I was thinking, after 1 year, if I have that amount, when I come back to Malaysia, I can use that money to buy more gaming equipments, continue to gaming. That was my mindset before I were to go to the Philippines. All right. And because of that reason, I told myself, okay, let's go to the Philippines. And when I went to the Philippines, I did not know anything. I do not know what about Reway. I do not know, but I only know PURTIER Placenta, but I do not know how to share PURTIER Placenta. I do not understand Reway company. I just went there. Whatever Raymond wants to do, I will assist. He needs the projector, I prepare. He needs the presentation done, I done out. Whatever as assistant. You know, person is a PA type. And because of that reason, when I exactly went to the Philippines was at 2017 January. 2017 January, I went there. And when I went there, that's when my journey actually started. So for the first 6 months, all right, for the first 6 months is nothing to be shouted about, because I was just a personal assistant. Whatever he do, I do. Whatever he share, I sit down, I look at my phone, he share with the customer, I do not listen one. All right, he does OPP, I watch, I look at him, okay, but I never absorb one. All right, but in the process, on the first month when I reached Philippines, I was very happy because I sold 1 bottle. Then I get my first month salary, 20,000 peso. But then from then onwards, wow, February, March, April, May, wala na, kasi no entry. Kasi walang entry. So walang commission, walang salary, no? Oh, no more salary, no? Because 5 months no entry. Then until it was the gala dinner of our company, which is the 7th-year anniversary of Reway International, it was held in Singapore. That's when the time that I decided to go all out for Reway International. Why? Because I attended that event and I got very, very curious. I do not understand why was my father so adamant and so aggressive in advocating PURTIER Placenta in the Philippines, helping so many Filipinos make a change in life. So I approached him during the event and I asked him, what made you decided to do Reway International? What made you decided to do into Reway International? And at that time, it was the person being recognized, which is today our #1 in Reway Malaysia. Our Team Supreme Pegasus 8 with 1 ring today, Mr. Andy Sauce recognition. And he pointed to that guy. Then he said, you know that guy? Then he started to share with me Andy Sauce story. And when I heard about it, and when I reflected on my father's position, that why he wanted to do Reway, then I started to understand that actually what my father built today is actually for the family, for each and everybody, not only our family, but a lot of people's families as well, to help them make a change in their life. And because of that reason, after the event, I went back to the Philippines in July. I decided to really go and do Reway International. So I told I really didn't told my father or mother to stop giving me the salary, but the salary thing just automatically stops. Just automatically stop when I say I decided to do Reway. You see, so realistic parents are, you know. Yeah, parents are very realistic when I tell you. But I'm very thankful and grateful to it. And because of that reason, I just told my father, please guide me on how to do this business. So at that time, even though I am his personal assistant, I became his business partner in the Philippines. That is how my journey started in the Philippines. And along the way, in these past 4 years, I was able to meet fantastic people such as our Team Elite Phoenix, Raquel, our Ganda Babae, and our Ganda Babae Team Elite Pegasus, Miss Romeline Latonio, and many, many more. And also pretty girl here, Majo. I also get to meet her. And a lot of Filipino, very, very familiar faces today I see in this room today, like Doc Marilyn Solis. Very, very fantastic people. In Malaysia, I get to meet with Kelvin Yen, like my favorite uncle Desmond Hall, favorite uncle Kenny Ng, and a lot of great leaders as well. But what I'm trying to tell you is that in these past 4 years, what was the thing that made me change? It's because when I decided to give myself this opportunity to venture into Reway, that's when my life started to change. Just like today, the people who invited you into this room today, it's not because they want you to buy the product. It's not because they want to scam you. It's because they know that there is something very, very, very good in this market right now. There is this platform called Reway International. And I want to help you to make a change in your life through this platform. And that is why I decided to share with you. They are not there to sell you a product. They are not there to sell you a product. And because of that reason, I was also the same. I gave myself an opportunity when I went into this platform, put myself in the environment. I started to adapt the culture of Reway. I started to let this platform educate me. And slowly, it influenced me to become better. It slowly to influence me to become a better human being, a better son to my father, a better brother to my siblings, a better friend for a friend, or a better person in the society. And because of that reason, that is why today I chose to have this background behind me, the 6 core values of Reway International. When you have time, you can really go into Reway website and read the 6 core values. This is what it was built to influence a person to make that drastic change in your life. Because when you are able to change yourself, you are able to influence the people around you. I understand that it's not easy to do Reway. At the same time, it is also not easy to influence the people around you. But that influence doesn't come just because you practice, you learn, then you are able to portray it out. No, it is because when you decided for yourself that you want that change, the people see the changes in you, that the people would like to follow you. And that is how we attract people. And that is why Reway today is very, very strong. Not because we have only a good product, because the product is only a bridge. And this product represents a bridge to connect you to a platform where this platform is able to transform a young man like me, an addicted gamer, to become a leader today in Reway International. Ladies and gentlemen, not because I was born to do it. No, it's because I decided to give this platform to nurture me, to influence me to become better. And that is why I was able to do it. And along the way, when I decided to change, I started to influence people around me. And I'm very thankful and grateful that I have a tremendously big group under me in the Philippines because of my downline, our Diamond 3-star Janeline Macalino. I think she's inside tonight. I think she's here. It's because of her that gave me that trust. And I was able to let her see that kind of leadership that she decided to join me and advocate PURTIER Placenta. Similar today, right now, during this pandemic, I understand that a lot of people are facing crisis right now. What crisis? You know what is bonsaitis? Or maybe you say, or maybe we call it pandemic lockdown. This generally you will understand, right? A lot of people right now is facing not only the pocket pandemic. You know what is pocket pandemic? Meaning to say your wallet is started to have a hole under it. The money is flowing out, but money is not coming in yet. Correct? Malaysia or whether Filipinos, whether they are Philippines or we are Malaysian, is the same thing. Because of one pandemic, everybody is facing the same issue. Tama po ba? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. And because of that reason, in this period of 1 year of lockdown, I also personally see that there are people making full use of Reway's platform to attain their life goals during this period of time in the pandemic. Then the question is, what seems to be that they are doing that we are not? What seems to be that they are doing that is making a change in their lives during the pandemic that we are not doing? Is it because they are better? No. It's because, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, what is it that you want to have in this lifetime? You have to ask yourself this question. What is it that you want in this lifetime? Because you only YOLO. You know what is YOLO? You only live once. And if you do not live your life to the fullest, then then your life would be meaningless. And because of that reason, when you understand what you want with a correct platform to assist you to attain those life goals that you have, which is these 6 core values of Reway International, that is why there are many people is able to make that kind of drastic change in Reway International. And the reason the people who invited you here is because they want to see that kind of changes in you, not because for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, today today, like for example, I have a downline in Philippines who is very good in advocating PURTIER Placenta one. All right, like our Diamond 3-star Virgin MSing, I tell you, every day she will text into the group chat, then he will tell me, okay, meron ako isang entry ngayon, okay, meron ako dalawa entry ngayon, meaning to say I got 1 entry, 2 entries today. Then in my mind I was like, yeah, you got entry, but the important thing is that you're not, even if you get 135,000 one set from this person, you only earn that 10,000 pesos from the entry. But the important thing is that this person who gave you the 135,000 is giving you a chance for you to assist this person to make that drastic change in his life. Then the question is, if we want to help these people, then we must first ask ourselves first, have we made that change in our lives first? It's just very example, just like today, we know that PURTIER Placenta is very good. But when we share to people, are you taking the product? No, I'm not taking the product. How are you going to share PURTIER Placenta? Tama po ba? So because of that reason, if you want to succeed, change must come from yourself first. Just like I decided to give myself an opportunity to change, to become better. And that is why I was able to influence the downlines of mine in the Philippines to do the same as well. So when the pandemic came, for me, let me share with you my experience. All right. I hope that through tonight's sharing, you will have a direction that what you need to do to be able to make that kind of drastic change in your life. When the pandemic hit, actually, to be honest with, I was quite in a comfort zone, because the downlines are building the network in the Philippines. Or yes, income is coming, passive income is coming in. But when the pandemic came in, you are earning, but it's also depleting very, very fast. The money also depleting very, very fast. And because of that reason, until last year, my father started to, when Zoom came out, it became one of the best platform for us to advocate PURTIER Placenta. You know why? Last time, no pandemic, we become the best offline sharer, offline advocator. We meet people, we talk, we meet people, we share, we meet people, we close the deal, blah, 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 blah. But because of one pandemic, we cannot. But we are so thankful. Today, we got Zoom. Why? One call away, I am in market of USA. One call away, I am in market of Dubai. One call away, I am in market of China. We can use this platform to advocate PURTIER Placenta and build an international network through Zoom. And I believe in this room today, some of you are from other countries as well. Tama po ba? So because of that reason, we started to adapt. And it was in this year, back 3 months ago, I tell myself, cannot lah. I need to do something. Not something for myself, but I also need to do something for my people. Because I do not know whether they are earning well, or whether they are eating well, or whether they are doing well in Reways business in the Philippines, because I've been locked down in Malaysia for 1 year. I'm not physically in Philippines. So when I tell myself I need to start something and I need to straighten up my team, I need to build back my network again. So I talked to my downline, Diamond 3-star Janeline. I said, it's time for us to do even OPP through Zoom, we must do. Whether it's 3 people come in only, we do also. We talk until our saliva dry, our lips crack, we also do. Why? Because we do not know how many people would get influenced and make that change in their life. So we started to implement this. Every Tuesday is my group's OPP. And I'm very thankful when I decided to do that with the cooperation of my leaders, because of taking up the responsibility. I'm not trying to brag, but every Tuesday, my OPP will be no less than 30 people. From 5 to 6 kittens to 30 to 35 people of tigers. Oh, very good, very good. I'm very happy. So the question is, you see, when we know what we want, then we will know what we needed to do in order to make that kind of change in our lives. All right. When we know what we really, really want, then we will start to plan what is it that we want to achieve in this lifetime. All right. So similar to that, the question is, what is it that we want in our lifetime? Because when you are clear of what you want, Reways platform will definitely assist you to attain that. The question is, are you giving yourself that opportunity to let this platform educate you? Because if we do not let this platform to educate us, then we will never grow. Just like me, in these past 4 years, yes, today I'm a team elite Pavo, but it is not because I was good or I was definitely able to attain team elite Pavo. No, it's because of the constant influence, constant changes that I give to myself, constant education that this platform gives to me. I improve myself to become better, a better leader, to a better versions of myself, to be able to influence more people to become more successful. And that's why I was able to attain my team elite power. So similar today, what I'm trying to say is that during this pandemic of time, if you are clear of what you want, then you should know what is it that we need to do right now. Because we do not know when is the pandemic gonna go. We do not know, like Raymond always say, the pandemic has already fallen in love with Mother Earth. Correct? We do not know, hey, COVID, go away. Ayoko na. I want to go out physically, meet people. Cannot. Correct? We cannot tell the COVID, hey, go, shoo. Then after that, I want to do OPP outside. I want to do top leaders meeting outside. We cannot. But we can do it anytime because of Zoom. So the reason why every week we have this constant OPP, you might find it very boring. Yes, every week, okay lah, OPP. All right, Friday OPP again, repeating the same thing. Then the question is this: how many people have you invited to help them make a change in their life, to attain that, so that the speakers, when they speak, there is chance for them to influence your friends or families or relatives to make that kind of drastic change in their lives as well. The OPP is not set up just because we wanted to tell you how PURTIER is very good. No. But the events are set up because we want to help all of you to make that kind of drastic change in your life. And because of that reason, ladies and gentlemen, today is already the second quarter of the year. All right. So in this year, whether this 6 months, what kind of life you want to live or what kind of income you want to have, it all boils down to yourself. Because the only biggest obstacle in this lifetime of yours is not other people, it's not problems, it's not issue, it's not crisis, it's yourself. It's yourself. Because when you want to win, you better win yourself to be able to win other people. Correct? So because of that reason, I hope that after tonight's sharing, all of you would be very clear of where you want to head to with Reway International. What is it that you want to attain through Reway International, through PURTIER Placenta, and how many more people can you help them to make that kind of drastic change in their life, just like the leaders above in Reway International, or the leaders who invited you here to listen to this OPP. So ladies and gentlemen, don't take lightly of the OPP. One OPP can decide a person's destiny. One OPP can help a person make that kind of drastic change in their life. One OPP would able to influence the person a lifetime. So I'm very thankful that 3 months I wanted to start over. And yes, again, through pandemic, my team is growing. And I see a lot of my new downlines that is still very how to say, supportive in this room today. I will not mention the names, but I saw them. And I really believe all of you who are in Reway today, or even the new people who come into this room today, you are able to do it as well. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please go back to the person who invited you, because that person will give you a clear answer. Why is it that they are sharing this to you? Why is it they are telling you there is an opportunity? Why are they so concerned about your success? So ladies and gentlemen, and because of that reason, I will leave this question to all of you tonight, and my sharing ends here. I will hope that all of you here in this room today were able to attain the life goes through Reway in this lifetime or even in this year as well. So my sharing ends here. I'll pass the time back to our MC, Kevin Yan. Thank you very much.
5 more hours, we're just getting started.
Thank you for your great sharing. Please give Mr. Chodotong a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, health compares to money is a personal choice we get to decide every day. On the other hand, money is a force, demand of life. Unlike money, health is something that you and I only earn if you are persistent and disciplined. Whether it's mental health or physical health that we are talking about, both are inseparable as flip-sided coin. Thus, health is per se important than wealth, because the first one, health cannot be bought. Second one, it is important to have a good health to earn a good wealth. Third one, it's stay longevity and happiness at all stages of life. Remember this, health is like money. We never have a true idea of its value until we lost it. Do not let our life fill with regrets, or we have time to make it right. This is why I choose Reway, because it shows me the right way. There is an announcement before the meeting ends. So we do have a second session of the 6 core value of Reway International. The topic is the social values and financial goals. And on Wednesday, we will have leader sharing. And on Thursday, again, same every week, we will do a OPP presented by these two guys, the macho guys. All right, our meetings ends here. Thank you for your time. Good night and stay safe.
you.